Hello and welcome back to MPB Learning. My name is Ms. Killen and I'm here with you for our Algebra 1 math. What I want to do today is I want to go over some things that we've learned so far in our Algebra 1 studies. I want to look at some vocab and make sure that we are comfortable with our Desmos calculator and with our TI-84 calculators. So let's go ahead and look. The first vocab that I want us to look at is variables. Now, what are variables? Our variables are those letters that are in our math problems. They are unknown values that we have to use in adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. They're also unknowns that we have to figure out depending on if we're doing equations, if we're doing expressions, what type of formulas we got. The next one I want to look at is coefficients. Now, our coefficients are those values that stand in front of those values that are unknown. It may look like this. So 3x, my 3 is my coefficient. For my variable, we would say that my x is my coefficient. It's the unknown that we may have to look for. Another word or another phrase that we have heard so far is called ordered pair. Now, when we looked at those ordered pairs, we saw we had an x value, we had a y value. Those are what we are having to find on our coordinate planes or our grid, those ordered pairs, those x and y values. Speaking of those grids, we had what we called domain. And what did we say our domain was? You're right, it's our x values. It's how we go left or how we go right on those graphs. And if we have a domain, then we also have to have a what? A range. Good job. So my domain is my x values in my ordered pairs, and my y values is my range. That helps us go how many times we go up on the graph or how many times I go down. My domain is telling me which way to go left and right. Now, talking about this domain, talking about this range, looking at these ordered pairs, let's look at our technology that we're using for here. This is our calculator. Now, our calculator, we have loads of functions that we've already used. We have our y equals feature where we can put in our equations. So if I had 7x minus 6, put it in my y equals feature, and then I can graph it. I can also hit second table, and it can show you all the values that's on that line. Another feature that we're going to be using in this Algebra 1 is our Desmos or our graphing calculator. Now it's built in to that test that we're looking at the end of the year. It's already built in, so if we can figure out how to navigate through this, that's just one more piece of tools that we have in that toolbox. So let's go ahead and put something in our Desmos calculator. So if I had y equals 3x plus 7. Here we go. And looking at our graph, where it connects with our y-axis, where it connects with our x-axis. And if we tap on those, it will show where they cross these axes. Also, I can pull a table for this function or for this equation. I have the value of my domain at -2. I have my y at 1, value x of 2, and value of my y at 13. These are multiple tools that we're going to be using throughout this Algebra 1 lesson. We've got to learn that not only is our calculator going to help us, this Desmos calculator, or this graphing calculator, is really going to show us how we could dig deep into these different type of equations, these different type of expressions, how we can look at different functions. We have on this Desmos calculator the different functions, looking for our mean, our medium, looking for the max or the min, the different quartiles. When we get along into our lessons, we're going to look at correlation and causation. Most of these functions, we're going to learn how to use the pencil paper first, then we're going to see how to put them on our Desmos. Back to our calculator, our TI-84 calculator also has these functions that we're going to look at. We're going to show how to put in different type of lists, how we're going to graph and find these different tables. All this technology at our hands is going to help us not only succeed with this Algebra 1, but it's also going to take us to that next level. Using these vocabularies, using these different things of technology, these different tools of technology, this is going to help us be able to rise above in making those good decisions for these different types of questions. I have so thoroughly enjoyed our lessons so far, and I'm really excited about getting deeper into these functions, getting deeper into these expressions. I am so grateful to be here with you. My name is Ms. Killen, and I am so excited to be able to learn with you here at MPB. And I always want you to know I am so thankful that you came to join us to learn here at MPB. Thank you.